Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Damage and welcome to Shore's Edge. I hope you have a lovely day and that you enjoy your stay. I am here for the finale and I'm seeing a quite distinct lack of everyone else in Stream Race.
Oh no.
So I'm just gonna continue and do stuff. Everything is great. I did not erase them from existence, I swear.
This is a ghost episode.
We're in the middle
The
of
tech
the
goblins. We've been raided by tech goblins, and our lovely techie is vanquishing them as we speak. Well, welcome.
There we go.
Guess we have a big day ahead of us, so let's just get right into it, and everyone can introduce themselves, what they do, and where to find them, aside from not dying in this campaign. Starting with Strogrill.
Hi everybody, I am Shrogril. You can find me here on Roll for Damage tonight for this game, and maybe not for the rest of the year, we'll see. Because I got uni and stuff. Otherwise, you can find me on my Twitch, where I will be doing my uni stuff. My Instagram, what's the other one? Twitter, also anonymous, Shrogril, Shro, that's me. I'm going to pass it on to Solomon Brask.
Hello there. My name is Nikolai. I'm playing Solomon Brask tonight. And, well, you can find me here on Roll for Damage for this finale, but I think it has been disclosed that in the future, Academy of Xandar is starting up on the 1st of April. So you can find me there as Donnie Carbone, young little rascal tabaxi. I'll chuck it to Jonesy.
Sorry, I'm just reacting to the news that that Academy of Xandar will be returning. That is excellent news, and you should all tune into that one because that's going to be phenomenal. G'day, I'm Hardway Jones. I will be playing the hillbilly artificer Gitsarai Hakderi today, and you can catch me over at twitch.tv/hardway_Jones, where I play Sea of Thieves and try not to fall apart. And let's pass it on to the wonderful Sprout.
Hello, my name is Emily and I play Sprout. I'm an actor here in Perth and you can find me on Instagram at Bebingto and here right now tonight. Cool, I will pass it back to the DM. I assume that's what these hands me.
This is me catching the baton of initiative. Hi, I am Dan. I'm for sure not edgy, and you can't find me anywhere except on Roll for Damage's Discord. Come hang out, and all of us there and stuff. Also, the VODs, if you missed the show, are on YouTube, so go check them out. And all of our past shows there, like the Academy of Xandar, if you need to catch up on it before the bomb just dropped April 1st. Not April Fool's, apparently. Come tune in for that one, too. Let's see. I must say my thanks to Tech Goblin Slayer Reese, that's in the background right now, from Nerds of the West. Go check him and his friends out, as well as our artist Brepai, who has done this lovely, beautiful spell background, as well as everything else in this campaign, like you see, overlays and things like that. Check them out when you can. Finally, the sponsors of the show, Tabletop Swag, are currently having a Kickstarter for their Pride Hamiltons. I think it's about to finish soon, ? So yeah, check those out because they're really cool. And if they just make someone feel better about playing games and like doing tabletop, then that's kind of nice. But aside from that, they also gave us the power of giveaways, and it's the finale, so it's even bigger. So if you're new here, welcome for whatever this session is going to be. But at the end of the show, we do giveaways, and it's even bigger this time because it's the finale. And to enter, you have to put in !ticket or !WAG in chat, and only one entry per person, but duplicates don't disqualify you. So if you want to like check halfway through the show, like you can. And I think today I hear through the grapevine it's like dice, a mini leather dice tray, a chaotic neutral pin, some thickers, and of course a dice bag to hold it all together, as well as if you're like a dice goblin like me and collect all the dice. That's I feel mild shame. And
No shame, no judgment here
No
about
judgment.
hoarding dice.
Judgment
all
free
about
zone.
hoarding dice. Thank you. I feel assured. Positivity. In any case, I think that's it. Thank you, Tabletop Swag, for making this show happen, especially now we're in our finale. And I'm pretty sure everyone has done a recap now. So, is this your
Oh,
conspiracy
no.
board?
This is what we've all been waiting for.
This is your conspiracy board. It's
I
right
seen
here.
footage.
It's not done yet.
Oh, it's not done.
No, I
What's
just
there?
wrote this up when we were sitting here.
Fascinating. So, what do you guys think? You didn't really give me an answer in future. Should I do it as Prim?
Oh,
What do you
yes.
think?
Definitely.
Yeah, sure. I'm terrified.
Oh, okay. You're terrified. Well, time to add to your conspiracy board, Trogro, as we
Let me
begin.
turn it around in my little bit of space.
Yeah, turn it around. Add more notes to it as I go with the recap.
I'm going to be ready to do this.
So these party of 4 adventurers have been washed ashore in Shore's Edge, though I feel like I've met them before. Regardless, they were lying down on the ground, mistaken for doing the breathless sand challenge by a passerby. And upon exploring the town and being registered and me gaining their names, they think that the town is very much too happy, too jolly, too amicable to everything, including being being the target of a projectile octopus. Regardless, the peace was then broken by a wolf, the one that can control the winds, and they scared it off, I think. They think. And they met the captain of the guard, Captain Wessel. He was grumpy, like usual, but he was very happy to have the threat dealt for him and gave them a coin, a gold authorization key, which came in useful later. Otherwise, he was also their contact for potential jobs if they ever so desired, and did so. There was a choice between the wolf and some sift bears, and concluding that the wolf is quite dangerous for their health, they decided to go with the sift bears instead. And they traveled, figuring something out from the druid that went with the stables and how everyone seems to be giving vague answers about the place being too nice and everything is fine. They also met this halfling, Diedrich, who in his possession has a platinum version of the coin that they have, and also figured out that every time he used it, he seemed to bleed, and that the marks or the scars left behind are tallies. And so their conspiracy began. They left, and quite correct, the gazelles that were supposed to be the prey for the Sith bears, and Mr. Huck Derry and the one errant Quakersar had a fight one-sided, and they became friends afterwards. Is that friendship? Then they were harried by Sith bears, which was their supposed goal, and butchered them quite quickly, not without any injury. They were hurt quite a bit. And the sky opened up into the warning sequence for the Undulus. They fled before being caught by it 90 minutes in, where Abacus and Solomon dimension doored towards the spa, leaving Sprout and Puff behind. The remaining members fled as much as they could. And Solomon and Abby also stole a cart, tried to free the horses but couldn't, and also set off some fireworks and explosions, making the celebration of the Angelus much sooner than it was scheduled. To attempt to get to their party members that continued to be running from the Angelus, but they were too late. And Sprout, who was in stasis, and Huck, who was enlarged at the time, carrying both Billy, his friend, and Sprout, blinked out of this existence and visited me. They were quite angry. I am not quite sure why. The system has been in place for quite some time, and Huck, his desire was overflowing, and I learned about why he was here, an attack of some kind, and their gift ship crashed into a lagoon. There was unauthorized access, and I had to evacuate them back to their friends, which was fine, though it definitely required them expending all the charges of their authorization key. And now they are together, being harried by guards as Sprout casts Pass Without a Trace. I want to know what happens next. So here you are, about casting Pass Without a Trace. Guards are stomping quite still distant away, but they're about to get to you. You're in Shore's Edge. It's night. The sun has set completely. It now has the fading twilight glow. And yeah, what do? Diedrich is with you. And I listened to the VODs again, and I'm pretty sure no one picked up the coin because shit happened right after the turn after. So it's gone. Diedrich's coin is gone wherever that is. But Diedrich is with you on his horse, and Sprout, you just cast Pass Without Trace.
I sure did. Yes.
Do you exclude?
I ain't too sure that Captain Wessel's going to take too kindly after mainly what Abby and I have done to their streets.
We are good people.
We had good intentions, is what we had.
Yes.
And now we're just kind of fugitives running from the law.
I don't understand what that means, but okay. We are still heroes.
Why is everybody angry at us?
Really good question there, Huck. Now, I don't recommend you do this in the future, but Abby and I stole a carriage and blew up some fireworks, and now we're likely in trouble.
The fireworks were for a celebration.
That's awesome. I love that.
The celebration of the Angelus. And it technically was timed perfectly, so I don't know what they would be upset about.
Why would they want to celebrate the Angelus? It's a big, mean, nasty... Oh, right. They wouldn't know, would they, Sprout?
Sorry.
So
Diedrich speaks up. Wait, you know about what the Angelus is?
Well, sure we do.
as much as we can comprehend, yes. Huck, should we tell him? Should we tell?
Oh, do it. Yes. Yes. Tell him everything.
Well,
The
well,
nods keep it gets louder. There's footsteps.
well, something gives me the idea that Abby thinks that we should tell everyone, and I personally think that
Well,
that's
I
kind
at
of an
least think
indicator
that we
that we
should-
probably should keep it close to our chest, just on the off chance that it causes the collapse of society.
I think we
but-
should just tell at least Dietrich, because he is a genius before his time and he knows a significant amount about all these weird creatures and the Undulus already. Why would we not want to encourage such curiosity? I think he's a wonderful specimen.
There are currently 2 devils on Huck's shoulder, and they both look. One looks like Abby, and one looks like Abacus, and they're both on the same page.
Well, I suppose he is an expert. Oh, thank you, voice of Abby in my head. You know, Sprout, maybe we can trust Dietrich. He's been with us for a long time, after all.
Okay, that's a fair point, but in the interest of group safety, should we perhaps go somewhere a bit more private?
Very reasonable. Like
Where-
a
Where's
spa.
Pro- Oh, yeah.
A spa?
Yeah. Yep.
We already have
That's fine.
reservations.
Huh?
I felt terrible. Solomon, please allow me to apologize. I felt terrible for throwing the octopus and for stealing the cart. So I thought you would all appreciate doing what land people seem to do in this place of relaxing and go to a spa.
Wow. That
All right,
almost
well-
sounded like remorse.
Heated towels.
Well, I haven't got any better ideas. Anyone else?
You were Sprout and I were trying to outrun the breakdown of reality. And you mean to tell me that you and Mr. Brask booked a spa appointment in the time we were gone?
Yeah, you tell him, Hook. You tell him.
A spa appointment? A
Yes.
spa appointment.
Yes, I had complete faith in your ability to escape and survive, which you did. Are you really going to tell me that my faith in you was misled?
Do they do mud baths?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Okay.
All right, I
What's
suppose
happening?
off we go.
You guys are going to the spa?
Yes.
Are you bringing Diedrich along? Yes?
Yes.
Part of the crew.
Yes, we
Okay.
are. I've treated him so poorly. He deserves a spa treatment as well.
He follows you guys on his horse. And
All right,
halfway
he still has
through,
his horse.
yeah, he still has his horse. That's how he escaped. He still has the carrot, which is now starting to fade. The long strider gone. Oh wait, no, that's gone a long time ago. It has no carrot. And about halfway through the ride, I guess everyone can roll stealth checks. I'm sure it'd be fine.
Everything is
Away
fine.
from everything is fine to Short's Edge, and you're definitely not running away from the law.
Oh, what's the point then? Stealth checks. Give me.
Everyone's got plus 10.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
I gotta make sure that this is. Oh, great. Let's see if they can find. You continue unabated through alleyways, just making sure that not be in the main street despite having passed without trace, because then it will be just a waste. And Solomon and Abby leads you guys to a spa. You don't seem to be followed by anyone.
Oh, wonderful. Um, Mr. Brask, should we just go back in? I still have my towel.
I mean, is there a receptionist around? Do we check
Well, you're
back
currently
in?
outside.
There was someone
Okay.
there was someone waiting for us last time.
Yeah, it's night now.
Mm.
Surely we just-
You go first.
All right, I'll go first. You guys hide outside here. Solomon will go inside the spa.
You go in, and you see a voluptuous woman with blonde hair. It's the matron that served you guys earlier, but I couldn't describe them because of the shit that's been happening at the time. Dressed in like a toga that's quite form-fitting, but it also has like a sash that's the classic indigo that is Shore's Edge wrapped around. She turns around dramatically, hair almost whipping underwater style. And she goes, "Oh, welcome back."
Thank you. My party and I were looking to resume our stay at your lovely spa.
Well, of course, you've already paid, so go right ahead.
Lovely. And we do have a couple of extras that were a little late to the party earlier on. That's no issue now, is it?
Well, I'm gonna have to see, but I'm pretty sure that's no issue at all.
Lovely, lovely. And what have you been hearing about this commotion outside?
Sometimes there's just so much commotion. I heard that there was a runaway cart that was like hitting through some stalls. Quite unfortunate, really. This is why you need to have a building of your own. I keep telling people.
Yeah, of course. It's wild what some people get up to, especially after a couple of drinks.
Now, I guess that's what's supposed to happen in a town like this. The Angelus did happen. That was quite beautiful.
Yeah, I think even maybe some loud noises and explosions happened within the town.
I'm sure it's just the classic fireworks, but yeah.
Okay, good. I dip my head outside. All right, she doesn't suspect us. We can go back in.
Shall we? Mud bath.
Sure.
Oh.
Mud baths.
Okay.
Scurry on in.
Okay.
So do you all walk in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Sprout and she smiles towards Abby as well, the matron. And when Sprout and Huck walk in, there's a momentary Sprout and Solomon, with your passive perceptions, you notice there's a dramatic shift in her disposition for like a split second, as if she's like identifying or like almost judgmentally Sprout and Huck, but you're not quite sure. It was only like a split second. And then the smile returns again. It's like, and looks to you, Solomon Brass, and goes, "Yeah, that's fine."
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's quite
yes.
all right?
They're clearly with you, so of course.
Right.
Thanks.
We'll go to our chambers now.
Yeah, of course. Have you been to a Shore's Edge spa before? I know you were here quite recently, like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, but...
We never had a time to really explore your facilities too well.
That's perfectly fine. And then she does the tour or being like, and this is the hydrotherapy section, and this is the mud bath place, and this is the massage bit. And then she goes, and these doors over here are kind of, shall we just say, place where your dreams can come true, just momentarily, and it's all fake and illusions, but sometimes that's just what gets people relaxed. And if you ever get lost out there, just like knock at something, a surface or some kind. I'll be right there.
Really?
Dream.
Can more than one person go in there? And others can experience that other person's dream?
Oh, wow. That's quite fascinating suggestion you are trying to express, but yes, of course.
That sounds relaxing.
Bad.
Can I make a quick perception check at the door to see if there's like a little crack at the bottom? Just like a tiny little gap.
That's more of an investigation.
Oh, investigation? Okay.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh!
Yeah, there is quite a sizable gap in the door.
Wonderful. All right, cool. I'll sort of, I'll hang back from the group for a minute until we move on to the next room.
Okay, yeah. She does the whole tour. You feel like they have everything. And then she goes, if there's something that you would like for us to do or a facility that we don't have, just let me know and I'll get it fixed right up for you.
You can just make these things happen.
Of course. For you, oh, sweet, sweet gold.
I go up to Abby. We've paid for this in advance, right?
Of course.
Right. Okay. Okay. Good.
It's fabulous. I'm gonna go. I'd like to. I mean, are we all together in the same area, or are we near those illusion rooms still?
You're back at the front, but you can go wherever you want to go.
How
And
far away?
You're currently together.
Okay, how far away is the illusion rooms?
Like 30 feet.
Oh, great, cool.
It's just like around the corner.
Cool. I'm just gonna put Abacus on the floor and let Abacus go for a bit of a wander. There's probably like a pond or like a fountain somewhere he can go for a splash.
Lots of slapping noises in the ground.
Can I make a stealth check?
Go as Abacus.
Yeah. I want Abacus to sneak under the door into the room, because that's what octopus do.
Yeah, sure. Make a stealth check for me.
Oh god.
What are?
I was about to say, don't fuck it up, you slimy little shit.
As
Welcome to the finale,
octopus slap. It travels along the ground, leaving a big trail of slime,
Water.
The matron seems to just like walk at the octopus, but it's fine. You go on the.
Oh, they
Everyone
don't try to
seems-
stop the octopus.
No,
Okay.
everyone sees that too.
Mm.
But yeah,
Abby,
Abacus goes under.
Yes?
Abacus is doing a runner on you, or they understood that dreams happen in that room. In which case, my question is, what do octopi dream of?
I think my question would be more, why don't you go find out?
Well,
Mr.
my
Brask?
curiosity is aroused, so yeah, why not?
Do
I'd
octopi
like-
dream of electric seas, do you suppose, Mr. Brask? Or is that just an old saying?
It's an old saying.
Oh,
It's a matter of some contention.
I mean, Abacus is
curious
in
to
the
know
room,
that.
and I'm just saying you can go.
She just like she just does the octopus thing of fitting into really tiny places.
I
in
mean,
this,
the
like,
only
passive
bone in
room.
an octopus's body is literally its beak, and it's
Yeah,
just
so
like,
it's just like
yum, yum, yum.
right in.
Huck, do you reckon if we all go into this room, Prim can't hear us?
oh,
I assume she won't really want us talking about her.
it depends. Do you think she can read minds?
I don't know. I've known her as long as you have.
She just seems the type is all. I guess it's better to take precautions, even if it just is one step further, one more obstacle for her to overcome.
Alright, well, I suppose it's better to be in a room than a not room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sprout and Huck with your passive perceptions, and Abby too. I think if she's there,
Yeah,
right? You haven't left.
no.
Abby, I don't think you hear their conversation, but you do notice all three of you notice the lady kind of just like has an ear perked up at that.
Oh, well, I've always wanted to know what the octopi dream of. Don't you guys? Yeah? Awesome. Let's all head into this room.
Yeah.
Then shall we?
We shall find out. By
Yeah,
the way,
perfect.
how is your auntie Prem? By the way, Sprout, is she well?
Oh, yeah, same as usual. Just a real gossip tends to know everything that's going on, if anything.
Auntie Primrose.
Yeah, have I
that
not
one.
introduced her to you? Yeah, she's
No, let's walk and talk, shall we?
Yes,
Let's go over there. Yeah.
You take care now. She kind of just puts her
Bye.
fingers away. Goodbye.
What was all that about?
Eavesdropping. Terrible practice.
This whole place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, that's not its intended purpose at all, is it?
Nope.
It's counterintuitive, if anything.
Hard to relax when you feel like every movement is being tracked by the staff, or whoever.
Okay. What would make you feel less concerned, or like you're being tracked down, or watched, or followed, or running away from angry people on foot?
How big is your spaceship? No. For now, if we could just get into the room and maybe have an open-minded conversation, shall we say?
Okay. I, as Abby, do not know what octopus dream of, so let's all go into this with an open mind. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll knock on the door.
You knock on the door.
Yeah.
Solomon, you were here earlier. Did you just walk in? You. Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. You walk in. It's unlocked. It's a completely white room, and there in the middle is just Abacus. on the floor.
I'll walk up and to Abacus and just sort of kneel next to them and kind of, I guess, pat on its squishy head. Well, you got no worries at all, do you?
As you pat, like pushing a button, like as it makes an indent. The like big tubes come out of the walls and torrents of water start to gush out of them and fill the room up.
Okay, kiddo. You gotta stop thinking. Stop it.
Happy
Settle
splashing.
yourself down.
Happy splashing.
It continues. It's now chest height.
Well, she
okay,
did say it was all illusions. Do you reckon we'll
You
be
guys
alright?
come in now. You open the door. It's perfect. The water doesn't leave the room, and you see a vague like image now of Solomon underwater.
Out! Get out!
This looks like it's going well.
Swim towards the water, or towards the door.
You swim towards the door. You do feel like you're underwater, but you can talk and breathe fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to walk right in.
Yeah, you walk right in. There's a ripple as you walk through the perfectly cut water surface that borders the room and the outside hallway.
Oh, that's so cool. Awesome.
The room is now completely filled with water, and it keeps getting darker.
Oh my god. But I can see Solomon.
Yes,
Okay.
he almost has like an outline.
Oh god. Okay,
Alright.
I'll go find Solomon.
Yeah, you find each other in the
reaching out blindly.
waters.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like hands down.
I have a question. While we were outside of this dream room and Solomon called out to us, how well could we hear him?
Perfectly.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Perfectly. The door is open.
Hmm. Come on in.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
okay,
not gonna
I'll-
work quite as well as we planned, but unless maybe we have to visualize exactly what it is we want from the room.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm more concerned that she can hear us while we're in there still.
Worst case scenario, she only wants to find out who it is we're, not normal gossip stuff. Maybe.
Maybe. All right.
uh,
I will
she
gladly
control
join them in the dream room.
Wait.
Okay.
Another. Oh, okay. You have 1 foot in. There's a ripple.
She control everyone. Everyone.
Well, if that's the case, then shouldn't I just assume that everyone already knows what we know?
And that they're on their way.
But we don't know if they know what we know.
You
Well,
know?
if we don't know that they know what we know, but we know
I'm
that
gonna
that if we let our friends know and Dietrich know around those who don't know, and she is everyone, and then she'll know. Oh, to hell with it!
Jump in the room.
I also like, well,
You see Diedrich now come around the corner. He's like, where's everyone going?
we're looking at octopus dreams right now. If you would like to join us and discuss the octopus dreams, it seems like Spry Sprout and Huck have some very strong opinions about the octopus dreams.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sure. If that's what you guys want.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this. Come on in.
Okay. He just comes in happily, follows you guys through the. Oh, this is water. Okay. He holds his breath as he goes in.
I had the same reaction. You can actually breathe.
Oh, I can talk too. Whoa. Did I close the door?
No, it's perfectly safe. It's fine.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, close it.
Okay, he closes the door behind him.
Yeah, great idea. Yeah, close the door, definitely. Good thing.
Well, I mean, you never know if that's going to be a good barrier or not. She said just come and knock if we wanted to get out, not scream for her, so...
That's true, so maybe she can only hear knocks.
Say, Abacus. Well, I know you're definitely not a talking octopus, but if you could give us some sign that you know how to work this room, that'd be much appreciated. I'd be much obliged.
Abacus is gonna swim over to Huck and sort of sit on his shoulder and like gently stroke his face. And like and a whisper in his ear. Oh, it's perfectly fine, don't worry. We're safe here. You're going
I'm
to be
not
my
so
boss.
sure. Okay.
Let's just push off and go for a little octopus swim.
Okay. Man, in the space
You
of not
guys,
much time at all, that octopus has gotten a hell of a lot less cute.
You guys, there's a tranquil silence over the water as it keeps getting darker and darker till it's black.
Abby, is this what you live in?
Yes.
It's just a touch unrelaxing.
I don't see why. This, I believe, is what land people call sensory deprivation.
Well, I'm feeling deprived of a lot of things right now, if I'm being honest. Security being the main one.
Can I have everyone but Abby to please make me wisdom saving throws?
What?
I
What did I do?
I want it on the record that I do not like that. I don't like
I don't know what you
the
mean.
mystery saving throw.
Mystery.
I don't
saving
even know
throw.
what this is for. What did I do?
Maybe is it wisdom. Maybe it's like if we're in there, like being in someone else's dreams will ruin your psyche or something.
Oh, maybe. Because it's not your reality.
A bunch of lights, very small, and few in number. You can probably count them with the fingers in your hands, or octopus tentacles. And just blink in all around, and you hear the sound of something moving through water, picking up bubbles.
I don't like that.
There's something in the deep.
Well, I guess take comfort in that it's an illusion.
That's true.
Yeah.
She did say illusion. Yes.
It's an illusion. That's right. That's right.
We are
Mud
breathing in the water.
baths. Mud baths.
Wow. Okay. One, if this is an illusion, why did I could have sworn I felt something rush past my leg. And two, why is he showing us this?
Abacus.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
mean,
figures.
I probably know about as much about octopus dreams as Abacus does.
I'm not sure I want to know anymore. I regret asking.
It's fine, Huck. It's an illusion. Now,
Solomon,
were you
you
gonna tell
feel
us?
like something has got its slimy little appendages around your throat.
No, no. It ain't an illusion. It ain't.
Oh, gosh.
And then when you go to grab, it's just gone.
Okay. All right. I am very, very sure. I no longer care for finding out about octopi dreams. Abby, could you lead us out of this dark abyss?
Yes.
There's the thud. There's a thud, and you guys see the floor become visible to you despite the pitch darkness. And it's just sand, gray, a lot of dead shells and driftwood and a sail and a chest. It seems to hit the seafloor.
Ooh.
Huh.
Oh, yes. On it, before we go. Ta-da! I present them to the treasure chest.
Yeah.
See, it's not all bad where I am.
Is there something good in it?
Usually.
Currently.
Usually there's your land money.
Oh, good.
It doesn't do me any good down here.
I feel much safer now that there is a imaginary treasure chest to keep us safe. I'm done with this spa. I'm going to get my mud bath.
I'd like to, as Abacus, I'd like to. It changes your imagination, right? Or your dreams.
So you've been informed.
Okay. I'd like to visualize a pile of gold
Okay. You visualize a pile of gold, and what
by the
size?
door.
By the door?
Yeah.
It evaporates one at a time. Boop, boop. And then they kind of sink, and there's like bubbles coming out of it.
Oh, that's so cool. Huh. So that does work.
I'll try to
What works?
reach out and pluck a single gold coin.
Can I
You
allow
pluck it.
him to pluck it?
You pluck
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's right there. Feels like gold.
Okay.
Hold on. Abby, you said that worked, but this is Abacus's dream.
The room needs to go white, like right now.
Okay, it goes blinding white. There's a weird flushing noise. And as your vision returns, it's back to the normal white blank room.
Rask, you're right.
Oh, this is so confusing.
You don't say.
Confusing for you?
Uh-huh. Who pulled the plug?
Who pulled the plug?
What would you need a plug for if it's not real war?
It felt real. That was fun, actually. That was a really interesting experience. I will have to note this.
Yeah, the revelation was quite interesting, I'd say.
I wonder,
All right.
can we imagine a previous moment? I will imagine the moment where the undulus started to open up.
Okay. You
And
back at the Sith Bears?
Well, back when they were trying to pick up the coin.
Oh, okay. You only witnessed it like previously. As it opened up, you immediately bounced out. So that's what you see. It
Okay.
plays that moment like a GIF.
Okay. Ah, shit. Okay. I'll stop that.
Okay. It's
Someone
white again.
Can one of you maybe try envisioning what those moments were, and we can replay these memories
Sure.
and get clues and
Okay,
figure out what the
perhaps.
hell is going on with this place.
Alrighty.
What was there, Sprout? What do we see?
Can I don't know how this works. Can I
We can
connect
figure
my
out what the
mind
Angelus
into the
does.
dream network?
What is Abby doing?
I'm gonna get
Exactly.
Abacus to sort of climb up on top of Sprout's head and start massaging her temples.
Oh, alright. Thank you. This is more relaxing than before, I suppose.
Okay, so Sprout, what do you envision?
Can I imagine, like in series of the events that transpired, kind of like a PowerPoint presentation?
That's
So
amazing.
we'll go to we'll keep it in GIF form because I like that. The moment that we were swallowed by the Angelus,
Okay,
like the lights.
you see yourself in actual third person. An image of you, obviously fake. There's like uncanny valley off level where you're like
Oh, it's me as a horse, isn't it? That's,
Yeah.
I'm a horse.
It's you as a horse frozen. Uncannily still looks like Sprout. And Top being big and Billy on his other arm. And you see you both like get covered in this like rainbow glow. And then the glow shrinks down and like pops, but your body doesn't move, and instead the backdrop around you becomes the Prima Angela. Very starry scape, very starry filled scape. What am I English? And then it's like colored in like a lava lamp.
Did I ever tell you guys about the family trip I went on? It was a road trip. I was with my parents. I fell asleep, lost consciousness, and I woke up in a new place, and it looked a bit like this.
And- I had a similar experience.
That's so
When-
yeah. So
Yeah.
on our trip, we were meeting up with my aunt Prim, who we visited
Primrose,
their house that we're
Go-
in.
Gossiper, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know her. Crazy. Well, as you would know, Hook, this is her house, and she really runs it. Like, she knows everything that goes on inside. She's one of those people
Mm.
who control like, just the ins and outs of anything that happens in her domain. She's in charge of and understands exactly what's happening.
Can you make
And-
me a wisdom saving throw, Sprout?
Oh, okay.
Then it's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
You can choose if Prim appears in the image or not.
Yes, I will show Prim.
Okay.
Yeah, and where was I? With this stupid thing.
She's
Yeah,
in control
you're-
so
of
Everything in her
everything.
domain.
yeah, so she knows, and you know how sometimes you meet a relative and you don't think you've ever seen them before, but then they're like, "Oh, I know everything about you. Oh, you've grown so big. Remember this, and this is who you are, and I know your name, and I've known your life. You know that sort of stuff." Yeah, it was like that
It's
the
like-
whole trip.
It's like they've known you since since the beginning, and you have no idea who they are, and you feel kind of weirded out because they know everything about you, but it's just because you don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, and oh, this is a really weird thing, but my Aunt Prim had this weird habit of just rearranging her furniture every day without warning. Oh, I've been knocked over by many a couch
What do you
in her
visualize?
endeavors. I'm showing the undulus.
As it happened?
Yeah, as in the
Okay.
earth is shifting and the earth is cracking.
Okay. The GIF goes back. Every time the GIF returns to the Prima Angela, you guys see a marrow and some other animals being torn asunder into just its elementary particles.
Oh, that's when your Aunt Primrose she caught that fish and made fish for dinner.
As I point towards the marrow getting torn to shreds by the Angelus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it horrified me actually because I didn't see a reason for this to happen, but Prim didn't understand. She just said it had to be that way. Did not see a problem with killing fish as she rearranged her furniture.
It goes back to the primitive plane of Huck and Sprout running, and like the ground behind them is like cracking and lifting up.
That's, yeah, really strange. But you like, because she knew everything about me, I decided to ask some questions about her place and the things she knew about me. Hug, did you have similar experience? Like, ever ask an aunt or something about something you're not quite sure about? Perhaps
Not
about-
not with your aunt. No,
Oops.
no.
not with my aunt, but just
no.
with
Yeah, that works.
a relative, perhaps asking about your family history.
Oh yeah. Family history.
Well,
Yeah.
Why is everyone acting weird? This is your aunt, right?
Oh, what are you talking about? This is fine.
Why are you
I'm sorry
acting
I
weird?
insulted your aunt.
Just, oh, you can insult her all you want. God knows I
Look,
do.
Dietrich, let me help you with this crossword. You just gotta read between the lines here, and it'll you figure out what the answer is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Your auntie is great, right?
She's kind
Sure,
of a
that's just fine.
yeah. She's fine. We all love her.
Sprout.
Yes.
Are you saying that since your Auntie Primrose knows everything about you and seems to know everything about everyone who comes into her domain ever, cat, does this mean that she can fill this space with people if she chooses to? Like she can.
Yeah, she's well known for inviting people over. Tons of them. And she's a real gossip. She knows everything they know.
So she can almost copy them.
Yes, it's
Do you
very unnerving.
think that your Auntie Primrose would send us an invitation?
Well, she's quite the hostess. She even had me around for tea one time, and obviously Sprout visits regularly to check in on her, and whether or not we have any input about the state of the furniture, I'm not sure that's really something she wants to hear.
Yeah, and she's one of those people that when you go to leave, she just won't let you.
Oh, can you tell that she's not letting you leave. Also, since you say she's so good at copying all these people that come into her domain, does she also dress up like them? Which sounds weird, but can she
she's
pretend
a social
to be...
chameleon, if anything.
Mm.
As
And
is
what
my
you're
guess.
saying, so your Auntie Primrose is a chameleon.
A social chameleon.
Figuratively.
Yeah.
She's a gnome.
Right, I yeet the octopus at Dietrich.
Can strength check. Just raw strength.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
I suck at that. Can I roll something else?
looks like.
Yeah, can I roll something else?
It was still a 3. You throw it. It's not like he was trying to dodge it. He got taken aback by it. It's kind of by the wall. It misses him, and Abacus just like kind of sloops down, like kind of steps forward, like, what was that?
Oh, look! Now we're seeing the stray cat that sometimes visits Miss Primrose's house. What are you doing, Abby?
I missed.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, do you mind picking him up for us, Dietrich?
Sorry, he has a mind of his own. Well,
Stray cats, huh?
gee.
That,
At me. Your arm moved and everything. He goes to pick up Abacus.
I don't entirely have control sometimes. Abacus just is very demanding.
Are you okay, little guy?
Abacus is gonna just slap him all over his face and put 2 tentacles into his pockets.
Okay.
And
Yes.
try to fish around for the coin.
Doesn't have it.
Slap across the face.
Just like,
oh, you're gonna need a shot for that scratch from that cat. What are you doing?
He doesn't have his coin.
Yeah, I know. I tried to grab it, but I couldn't.
Yeah, now I definitely know he doesn't have his coin.
You should have just asked.
I'm just gonna grab Huck. Is he real?
Yeah.
The yeeting test failed. Is he real?
He's. I think they're all real. I think they're all real, Abby. I think that a lot of them, especially the staff, are in control by her.
Auntie Primrose.
Auntie Primrose has the maid staff come around, and sometimes she even gets a pest control person in who he has this big board where he puts all the pests on the board that need to be taken care of in the house, like the termites that are eating the wood on the picket fence around the roses, and
I'm gonna grab Huck by the sides of the cheeks. Huck, you're a genius.
Edric walks up with Abacus trying to peel him off his face. Like, can you get your octopus?
In a moment. Huck,
What?
you're a genius.
okay.
Okay. I'm gonna envision a conspiracy board behind me.
It appears the whole room is a corkboard.
Fabulous.
Wow, that
I'm
is-
gonna start joining all these red
incredible.
lines, and I'm gonna give Abacus a piece of chalk. Everyone gets a piece of chalk. Abacus has got 8 pieces of chalk in his tentacles, and we're gonna start drawing shit. Okay. So
This is large.
here is my thought. Aunt Petunia, Aunt Primrose, can control everything. Yes? She knows everything about her apartment.
Yes, and
Furniture.
mad control issues.
Fish.
Yes.
Can, going all the way around, copy all these guests, has a pinboard with all her guests and pests,
She kind of smart as well, knows a
and
lot.
can lure them in with an invitation for afternoon tea.
Ah,
Lovely
yeah,
place.
she
And
views it as a
won't-
very entertaining event.
Yes, and relaxing. And she won't let you leave. She keeps giving you treats and
Biscuits.
relaxation and then everything like that. So you can never leave. You can never really leave. You always have to come back, right? Now,
Oh yes, and she was put in her house by some anonymous benefactors who set it all up for her. But again, anonymous. She doesn't know who they are, but they're long gone.
okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
big question mark.
They were meant to move that settee down from the kitchen into the living room, but then they never did it. They never came back. You know?
That's why, this is why you're a genius, huh? Okay. Now I'm going to envision a picture of Dietrich on the wall with the illustration, and off of that
Okay.
we're going to draw lines to the wizard and the dome and the coins and the tallies and the cost of that, and then blood magic, and then we're basically going to end up with something kind of like this. Pretty much exactly. Voila.
Wait, how do I? Diedrich scratches his head as he's trying to follow. Because he's in the board now too. And he's
Yeah,
like,
okay, so Dietrich, you're part of this too. So, Dietrich,
okay.
I want you to envision your master, what the wizard, whatever his name is, looks like.
Sure. That's
Okay.
easy. He was.
Just think of a picture of him and think about drawing it on the wall. And it'll
Okay.
come into existence, apparently.
He does so, and you see this, like, decrepit old man.
Does it at all look like Captain Wessel?
No.
Shit! Does it look like the receptionist?
No.
Maybe
Yes,
you-
hi.
Dietrich.
Yeah. Mr. Brass?
Sorry, Mr.
Do you
Braston.
know,
Please.
Dietrich, do you know Annie Primrose?
No. I haven't heard of a primrose, as he like winks at Sprout and Puff. No, your auntie with the colorful hair, that auntie,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh, she did
I
get her hair
haven't-
done. Yeah.
I haven't seen your auntie before. And then whispers into phone.
All right, so you haven't met her before. Do you know how much of a control freak she can be?
From what they said, your auntie is a control freak. That seems rude to say, but yeah.
Oh, we're all friends here.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Dietrich to see if I can determine any lie coming from him.
Sure, make an insight check. 5 the insight roll coming up. There it is. There's the spice. No, he's being quite truthful. It's more like from your 24, you can gather that he is currently like wrecking and undoing most of his like theories about the place. Considering from what he read between the lines, Auntie Primrose is the one who makes the Angelus happen. So it's not a natural phenomenon. That's like the cogs are turning in his head, but he's being truthful in terms of the answers.
All right, Abby,
Yes?
Dietrich here does not know Annie Primrose. He's telling the truth,
Okay.
which means that Auntie Primrose's friends that she's a control freak of is not everyone in her domain.
So Dietrich is like us.
Yes, it seems so.
Huh.
Dietrich, just out of curiosity,
Yes, Mr. Huck.
you came here with your you went to the garden just outside of the nice garden just outside of Auntie Primrose's house with your old friend. That's how you got here, right?
Yeah.
So you were somewhere else
garden.
beforehand, and then you got there. You know, when you visit a place.
Yeah, we
No,
were.
you weren't there to begin with.
No, we were I guess invited over.
Yeah.
I was with my grandpa.
Yeah, Grandpa.
You're doing great.
Okay. Now, did your grandpa ever have anything to say about the funny old way that Auntie Primrose's friends sometimes acted, maybe around the house or
He stops for actually like a couple of moments, and Solomon, with your 24, let that carry over because damn, that was good. You see him almost start his own conspiracy board in his brain, being like, wait, was the master in on it the whole time? And then he answers Huff and goes, he did act weird afterwards.
Oh.
Like, I don't think he would get bored with the furniture. I think that's the analogy. The furniture.
Start moving it around and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he would get bored of how interesting interior decorating is here, but he did, and he's gone.
Okay.
And left me to learn about interior decorating.
So I guess the question that needs to be asked is, how do we politely leave Aunt Primrose's apartment?
Wait, did you say? Sorry, a lot has happened about your auntie. You said she doesn't let people leave?
She's very reluctant.
So,
what did she say about this?
Well, I just wanted to point out that considering that your grandpa had to go to that game of lawn bowls, and Aunt Primrose didn't seem to mind him driving away to go to that game of lawn bowls, and that he's been calling you ever since from that game of lawn bowls.
Yeah,
maybe
he's been saying how fun lawn bowls is, and I should keep learning interior decorating for my future.
Well, you know, I got a a very unusual. You ever you ever get those letters in the mail from someone and you don't know who it is, and it seems a little bit suspicious, and so you go and ask your Meemor, and then your Meemor says that get rid of that letter there because it's a scam.
Yeah, I have heard of scam.
Well, just make sure you know who you're talking to when
Are
your
you saying
Yeah.
To
I have a-
answer your question, Abby, one time I asked why my Aunt Prim doesn't like to have people leaving, right? And she said like, "Ah, well, I would just." This was on the same day that she cooked the fish, right? She said, "Well, I would just like to have you for dinner. I would like you to stay."
Right.
Which was a weird play on words, considering we were having fish for dinner.
I have a theory. Another one, yes.
Is it going to be another analogy? Because as a
No, it's not going to be another analogy.
Work.
I'm going to be plain speaking about this, and you're probably not going to like some of the words that I'm going to say. So I don't think that we can leave unless someone takes our place. So here's my thought. We find replacements. But I don't think that's something that the rest of you are keen on doing, so how about I find replacements?
You were right. I did not like any of those words you're using.
Yeah.
We're
Very
all gonna-
specific replacements.
Look, I'm... What specific replacements were you thinking of?
Discarded ones. At sea. At the bottom of the ocean.
Alright, look, if they were already discarded, then that's fine.
But
I
they're
mean-
not technically gone.
You just gotta source these
Can-
replacements from the local fish market.
I have a
or-
friend.
You have a friend. Can I ask who? Nope, I don't want to know. Okay, how's your friend gonna help us?
Okay, this is probably... Oh, my boss is going to be so angry with me for this, but it's for the good of the cause. I'm gonna visualize in the simulation room the deep.
Nope.
You watch the cork boards and the chalk and the strings melt away, and in their place is the torrent of water that you've seen already before, Solomon. As the whole room again is filled with pitch black water, and you are at the sea floor. But then the seafloor scenery kind of cracks open into like a trench. It's not that big in relation to this room. Probably like 15 foot in like diameter, no biggie.
Okay, I'd now like to pretty much replay what the deep showed me about how I got my familiar.
You see Abacus flopping on the seafloor, an image of Abacus. There's a quake. The image is completely silent, but there's a rumble. You see everything shift momentarily. The trench kind of tears open. even bigger. And you see what looks like a chained up coffin rise up. The chains kind of shatter from unseen force. And out comes Abby, but way more decrepit and like rotten, for the lack of a better word. And as the body separates from the coffin and the coffin sinks back below, the crevasse rift French closes, and she becomes more youthful. A rush of life seems to come to her as Abacus also just looks up, and Abby kind of lightly lands on the ground.
Fuck.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna poke Abby.
Yeah,
Nope.
you poke.
Fully real.
this is a present.
Abby, you don't look so good.
I would like to reach out towards Abby and attempt to feel a pulse.
Fake Abby or real Abby?
Abby,
Because there's two currently.
the one that we've known as Abby thus
Okay.
far from now.
You grab Abby, and can you please make me an perception check? You feel a movement, but it's no pulse. It is not rhythmic. It is not rhythmic in any way. More constant. Just a flow. When you push harder, you feel the resistance in the veins get stronger. Like you're trying to stop a jet of water, like on a straw. But it's not rhythmic. It's constant. As far as medicine goes, it's no pulse.
Yep, healthy as a mule. So
I told you I couldn't use the coins, and for a very specific reason. Now,
Have you guys found mine?
it's gone. It's long gone. It's in the ether.
It was with the furniture?
It was with the furniture. It's now under the floorboards.
Okay. Sure.
We'll table that and we'll get back to that in a moment. I'm trying to talk about how I can get replacements to save your asses.
Yeah, go ahead. He kind of just shrinks down and sits at the seafloor.
So
you
in short,
just replacements like yourself.
yes. Look, you can either stay in here for the rest of your being and spend your life on your life coins, as I've explained in my conspiracy board here, or you can leave and leave your spare here. I can leave right now, quite safely. All I need is to be right next to the ocean, and I'm perfectly safe. I can leave the dome because I can leave Abby.
Right.
Oh,
You can't.
Well, I don't have any better plans.
Neither do I.
There is a knock on the door. Hello, are you still in there?
Occupied.
Oh, I'm glad you're all still conscious. Sometimes people sleep in here, and I have to remind them it's not a sleeping chamber. Regardless, I am here to inform you that maybe there's a lot happening outside, and I thought I should just do my due diligence and warn you if you want to evacuate whatsoever. But that's okay. You can enjoy in there. I don't mind.
What's happening outside? Ugh. As if today couldn't get any worse.
Don't say that.
Escape.
Abby's plan. It's a go.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Wait. I'm not sure that I agreed to this.
You didn't. You don't have to.
Abby
You
was my
can
friend.
stay.
Abby was my friend.
Abby died at sea on a research vessel.
Yeah, but
And she had a lot more potential to give. She also was very learned. Abby was a magnificent specimen of land creature. I was given Abby to continue her life. It's not just a facade. I wanted to learn from her. It's a bit hard to do that when you're an octopus. Certain sacrifices have to be made for everybody to gain a little knowledge. And it would be wasteful for me to let a life and the knowledge that went along with it stay at the bottom of the ocean. Now, wouldn't it?
I need to know one thing is all.
Yes.
Mr. Sprout, you remember that island that he was on?
Yeah, Hello Crest.
Yeah. Remember how Abby was real nice to me, and she said that she was going to teach me how to read and you know that important stuff.
Yeah.
And then we got in that boat, and then the captain got, dragged down below. So did some of the guards. Well, Abby, I'm just saying that I still don't know how to read is all.
Don't worry.
Well,
I do have a picture book that I have been working on, which will help, even in my absence.
I can teach you how to read.
I copied his notes to help.
Abby or Abacus is the same that you've known of them. It's just gonna be a different body if we go through with this plan, I think. Right?
Yes.
I'm struggling to come to terms with it, but we don't really have a whole lot of time.
If we go through with this plan, I will just not be in this body anymore. I'll be in that one, which is where I've actually always been. But that one just can't talk. Kind of need a mouthpiece. So you'll have to learn to interpret bubbles, unless we're underwater. In which case I can talk to any of you, and you can understand me just fine. But for you, if we go through with this plan, you're going to end up having a spare of some sort that you can control just the same, most likely. The only thing is that you have to be outside of the dome and it has to be inside before you get too far away. Because if you're in the dome and you're too far away, you die. So you have to be outside and it has to be inside, then you're fine.
Hold on. Are you saying that we need to make a deal with your boss for this?
I have no idea. I didn't even make a deal. I was just given the gift.
Right. So it's not like a sure thing, right?
No.
The image falls away. The same flushing noise appears again. You guys can hear the flushing noise. The room goes back into a white space. And that's where we're going to take our break. Because it's 9:40. We'll be back in 10. Please take us away.
Enjoy processing that.
Enjoy
Have
processing
fun, chat.
that. Welcome back from the break, everyone. This is your friendly reminder that there's a giveaway at the end. So if you haven't entered, just put an exclamation point ticket, exclamation point swag if you haven't yet, to enter, and we'll draw it and hope that you win, because I think the party is gonna dig up some corpses now at the sea or something. But everything is fine in Shore's Edge, so I don't know where they're gonna get that. Also, in the break, our lovely party has leveled up to 8 because they might need it. I am not pitying them, I swear. So yeah, we come back to you guys in the empty white room.
All right, we need to find a way to skedaddle. Yeah, I mean, we can see about Abby's plan. This is also a teleportation circle that may or may won't require us to potentially make a deal with a underwater being.
I'm still not sure it's going to work. Abacus, I don't know if you realize. Wait, unless he's very clever, it's going to be hard to find a convincing replacement for.
Oh, no, we don't need to find something that looks like you at all.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, okay, great. It's basically just someone to represent you. Like you're leaving a meeting for a moment and they can take your place and take notes.
Oh, okay. So like a trick, a swap.
Yes, trade.
Okay.
If you will.
Right.
You don't have to do it, but let's make our way to the ocean and you can ponder on the way there.
Let's go. Okay. We need to get out of here. Especially since we've dropped the double speak entirely.
Yes.
As you approach the door leading out of the room, Sprout, you notice with your passive perception that the light under the crack in the door is very vivid and colorful.
As we're heading out.
As you're heading out, you're still in the room.
Guys. Hold on a second. I think something's happening outside.
You said. What's wrong? What is happening?
All I can see is a bright, colorful light underneath the door crack. Look.
You point it out, and it looks like a rave.
Ah.
Is it a keyhole?
Yes, I guess there would be one.
Look through the keyhole.
You look through the keyhole. Can you make me a perception check or investigation, whichever you prefer?
I will take investigation.
Sure, you can do it.
As a detective, or once detective.
You make the most of the limited viewpoint that you have with the keyhole, and there's from beyond the room, it opens up into like an outdoor, like little courtyard just to like vibe. And you see that it's lit with stars, really colorful ones, just like slowly floating by.
Okay. Well, I think Annie Primrose may have taken to some more decorating. Can I open the door?
You open the door and you reveal the spa like you left. The illusory door room leads to this courtyard, and you look up towards the stars and you notice that the night sky, especially you, Sprout, who is well versed in constellations and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it definitely reminds you of the time in the Prima Angela. Everything is colored, there's bands of different, as if somebody painted over the stars another shining a different color. And they move ever so slowly and change shape in terms of like what is pink and what is blue. But the stars themselves don't move at all.
Welcome to my aunt's place, so to speak.
Yep.
Yep, it seems about right, Hog? Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got the
Alright.
it's got that awful wall coloring.
The everything. It's
Mm.
all, yeah. Alright, cool. Cool.
Did she rearrange where she leaves the swimming pool?
Sure hope not, because I
Oh.
really could go for a swim right about now.
Oh, yeah.
Is everything changed from the spa, or is it?
Nope,
Or is it the
everything
same?
is
It's-
fine. The night sky is just colorful now, much more so. And even the ground, like you noticed, Solomon, or the air between you and just, or around you rather, the same kind of like painty starry landscape, like a filter almost, as you like look through, is all starry. And then they go away and it's clear again, it's what you expect. But then everything gets painted again in that same starry landscape, but in a different color. Rinse, repeat, very slow.
Is it like reminiscent of when the Angelas are about to change? Or is it
Nope.
like a different thing entirely?
It feels like a different thing entirely. There's no auroras that you can see.
All right, gang, we gotta move. Something's happening. It looks very pretty. I'm sure it's not gonna be very pleasant.
Yeah, only one way to find out where the swimming pool is, I suppose.
Wait, she's not. Is she trying to? How can this be here if we don't? If we haven't seen this yet?
If the dream room can be all illusion, is it that outlandish to suggest that perhaps this town could be along the same lines? If Prim can change the sky like this, I imagine it's not much of a stretch to change the rest. So I suggest we continue this plan as fast as we can.
Oh boy, one little thread
Yes.
and the whole sweater comes undone. Let's get moving.
Can I roll an insight check?
Oh, for what?
Prim? The sky?
The vibe. We're
The
we're checking
vibe. I want to do a vibe check.
You're doing
Vibe
a vibe
check.
check on what? Just the foundations of the world?
I'm trying to do a vibe check on the sky changing color because I don't know if it's a vibe check or an arcana check to try and figure out if this is a good feeling or a bad feeling.
It's Arcana.
Is it a good vibe?
Arcana.
Diedrich will do the same. Because this is pretty whack.
Oh, hell
I'll get
yeah.
my notes out and I'll
Gonna
go,
vibe.
okay, now is the perfect time for me to demonstrate something I learned while we were all adventuring. Vibe check. Allow me. This is in my notes, actually, guys. Alright. Arcana. Up.
Meanwhile, Solomon is just going to be ushering people towards the jetty.
We're doing this as we
Yeah,
walk.
you're still like in the spa. As you actually go through reception, you feel as much like as harrowing as some of the dreams were in that room. Well, when you get to reception, you feel really refreshed.
Huh.
Like you just had a long, nice sleep. A long rest, so to speak, for the people at home.
Yes.
Okay.
The longer I'm in this place, the less it makes sense.
Oh, you're
Yep.
finally out. How was it?
Splendid.
Enlightening.
Well, I'm glad. That's not usually a buzzword that we can use, but I guess I'll start using it now.
Mhm.
Put it on your brochures.
Oh yeah, I so will. I must. I guess you'll figure it out when you go outside. But
Okay, bye. I'm just
bye.
gonna like walk past the receptionist that I don't trust at all and start moving towards the door.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stay and listen.
okay. She stops and almost just like looks at Huck with a slight smile, and Solomon, you can swear with your paladin instincts that momentarily you see two gnarled horns around her face, and then it just goes away.
A just straight up divine sense. I'm sorry, what?
You divine sense, and you, aside from Abacus, everybody already knows that. You also sense another fiend in the room, but not mostly a fiend, or I say like, let's say it's like 60% fiend. Like it's somebody possessing somebody.
Uh-huh. Where would
Oh, why
both
hello.
of these?
She kind of like snaps her head towards you. So inquisitive.
Very, and you're very deceptive.
Who's part of the job?
What?
Oh.
Yo, bad vibes from this woman here.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. You don't need to panic. You've already paid. It's not like it'll hurt you or anything. What?
We need to
She
leave.
just kind of like looked at
We're
everyone.
going. We're leaving.
Yeah, good luck out there.
I'll let them go. I'll be just 1 second.
Abby, do
leave.
not talk to the devil lady.
Just trust me. We have a lot in common.
I know.
Shut up! I'm gonna lean over the counter.
Sure, go right ahead.
So
It's
let me get
getting
this.
really spicy out there, but yes, sure.
I know, I'm loving it. So just, are you the one that makes the deals, or are people?
No. You really want to know?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell.
Oh please! I'm about to fool these people into making deals. I think we're in the same business here.
Okay, fine. I'm actually just like, let's just say an opportunist in this place.
Yeah.
It was quite delightful hearing you guys talk about Lady Prim. Oh, so nice.
Did
So
you like our
naive.
conspiracy boards?
Yes, and how, well, I'm not actually quite sure how much of it is accurate, but at least the whole, shall we say, bit about Diedrich himself is like quite incorrect, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when, they're not like us.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel as though you led most of that, and props to you. This whole place bends reality like somebody rings a mop.
Mm,
And
I love the illusory
See that?
terrain.
yeah, I believe that. The terrain itself is real. And honestly, you can say to your paladin that I'm not really here to hurt anyone. It's just everyone's desires is so delectable. It's just a constant source.
You're just
of
here to
it.
have fun.
Look,
Yeah,
we get
and-
it. You two are so much cooler than the rest of us. Now, can you
You're
please
outside.
find a way to help us get out of here?
You're outside.
I was just looking at the door.
Looking. Do you look at the door? In any case, so what is it that you specifically want to know?
I guess I'm just kind of curious. How is it that you get new people or get rid of the old ones?
I'm still willing to answer your question with another question.
Mm?
Why do people desire paradise so much?
Hmm.
If Mom Meemaw had wheels, would she be a shopping trolley? I don't see how these philosophical questions are helping us get any closer to our goal.
I'm just saying, dear Huck. You're so handsome, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Oh gosh.
Are you a dream demon? Or like,
No, nothing that gauche.
I was gonna say, you seem a lot more classy.
Yeah. I'm actually just here because this body desired something. She desired her business to flourish, and here I am.
I see.
This whole town is about desire, and that's why it's so good. So long as everyone wants a perfect paradise, it'll stay a perfect paradise. But after today, God knows.
So what would happen though if, because I mean, it seems like this prim is just created because people wanted to have an explanation. But what would happen if people stopped desiring a paradise? What would happen to you? What would happen to this paradise?
Oh, me?
You spent so
I'm
much
not-
time and effort here.
Oh, well, business is business. Sometimes it flourishes, sometimes it crashes and burns. Despite that, it's still quite fun. I must admit, I'm not quite sure what'll happen to me. I'm kind of fond of this body. Don't say that to the paladin. Oh, I might have said that too loud. Oh, whatever.
I won't tell.
And in
Solomon
any
is
case,
marching back.
Quick
Kids,
before they come
we are
back in.
leaving right now.
and I'll just say that, I don't know. She glances over towards Deidre. I'm just glad she's still a halfling. She kind of, you see your passive perception, or Sprout and Solomon sees this. Abby, you see it because you're the target of the focus. Huck doesn't. But you see, just like a card, she flourishes momentarily and there's a platinum coin. And then back again, and there's nothing.
Okay.
Is the other fiendish presence I sensed coming from Dietrich?
No, it's Abacus.
Oh, okay, right.
She senses you worry and it's like, don't worry. We kind of monopolize. I am the glorified fiend of the place. So, rest your laurels. Diedrich won't be a fiend.
He's just a visitor.
Not anymore.
Well, was a visitor.
Yeah.
And then pretty much
like
paid
surprised
everything.
he's not like on fire yet or like dripping with water or anything. And like Diedrich is so uncomfortable. He doesn't hear anything, but he felt like somebody's talking to him or about him.
His ears are burning.
Is
Yeah,
this
it's
what
like-
happens? Is this what happens when you lose a coin / your, key to existence here?
Well,
Your
not
bargaining
necess-
chip?
Not necessarily. You see, just unknowingly, you hear a coin flip. You don't see it though. Necessarily, though, he probably needs to get a replacement. It keeps him under control. Well, not from him or
Okay.
anything, but like, so his like new form doesn't go awry.
Got it. Got it. Okay. But here's my question. Well, another one amongst many.
So,
Can we actually get out?
oh, of course.
Are you sure?
He kind of like thinks for a moment beyond, just somewhere else. See it and goes, well, not in the current circumstances, but according to the trajectory, I think your answer will be out that door in like half a minute.
Half a minute.
Yeah, currently flying.
I'll take that chance. On the off chance we fail and we have to go to the ocean, would you like some replacements?
Oh, on me. Oh, lucky though. I'm not really trapped here.
Oh, no. I mean, if
And
we can't
everyone
get
else
out,
can
will you
leave.
help us if I give you something new to play with?
Oh wait, that's your bargain. You want to give me something?
Well, if you help us get out, if we can't, I will give you something new to play with.
Potentially. We'll see how this warping takes place, because then I might actually be able to leave the spa.
Oh,
The desires kind of root me here.
got it. So will you be leaving with us?
I don't think so, though.
Right.
Walk through the door, you hear a crash. Like something
Fabulous.
falling.
Fabulous. All right. Thank you very much. And, well, obviously I'm Abacus and you are...
Well, there's a grin.
Well, obviously I
Like,
can't have your
like-
real name.
Yeah, like unnaturally big. You just call me with this body's name, Rowena.
Fabulous. I like you. And
You
I
like me
will
too.
go out the door and we'll quickly grab onto Huck and Solomon. I'm just like, fucking crazy.
She blows a kiss towards Diedrich. Diedrich isn't looking, but you can see a spinal shiver.
Ooh.
Solomon is grabbing Dietrich. He's grabbing everyone and pushing them out the door.
When you open the door, immediately the she goes, oh, there it is. And then the room is filled with the screams of thousands of people running away in different directions. There's no fire or anything, but you also see outside the door other people, not screaming or anything, but akin to the ones you saw in Hallowcrest. But they are colored instead of mist bubble people. More like mirages as they kind of drift, almost ghost-like, leaving no footsteps, decaying and like disintegrating away. As we move over here to this place. I'll let you guys put on the map. You guys are on here. This is the exit to the spa.
Oh.
There's food carts. It's all cute.
Okay, Billy, stay close.
I sort of pat
All
my
right, Billy.
Take off Billy's cucumbers off of his eyes and wrap a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
towel around his
Yeah.
neck.
yeah,
Pat, pat.
pat.
Still got his goat
Billy's
face
over
mask on.
here. Diedrich is also here. And where's everyone else? I'll move you guys if you don't.
Hang on.
Oh, he's with Solomon. And Billy's with Huck wherever he is. Yeah. Yeah. All right, switch us over, Reese. As you guys see over here, the man that Sprout and Pop saw as you left the Prima Angela. Big, burly, incredibly muscular, dressed in let me just shift C. In military attire, garb in the same purple as or indigo as Shore's Edge. The tassels are golden, and he also has one of those 8 brilliants, I think, if I remember right. A side of his face is shattered. And Sprout, with your passive perception, you notice it floating around, but each shard, perfectly cut as if by the sharpest knife, continues to like throb as if alive. Like blood continues to flow, cells continue to pulse. And this man is holding, gripped by one of his arms that looks like a wolf of some kind. Has grabbed what you recognize as Captain Wessel and slams him into the ground. The crater, their impact site, as you suppose, of where they landed. And then it turns back. There's a stained glass window shattering. The wolf hand turns into a normal hand, what you would probably conclude as his normal hand. And he grabs something and pulls out what looks to be a diamond disc and pockets it. And then you can click away, Reese. Just like click on the screen and go.
Hey,
Is Captain Wessel alive?
Yeah, what's
think-
up with him?
I think Captain
No,
Wessel
what
just
are you
became a
doing?
diamond disc.
You're not sure from here. Oh, you know what?
Oh.
Actually, make a perception check.
Alrighty.
Anyone who wants to, and who wants to make the perception check.
Damn. Oh.
Apparently
Oh,
not.
no. I do not see.
Let me go on that bit. R.I.P. Everyone but Abacus / Abby sees the faint inhale and exhale, the movement of the chest. He's unconscious, but seems to be alive. The man is his image kind of blurs and cracks, like reality cracked around him and reforms. The cracks fix. And he coup de grace Captain Wessel. His hand turns into what looks to be a sharpened blade of glass and just decapitates him.
Oh,
All right.
Right. Make haste, I guess.
DM,
Yep.
which way would the teleportation circle be? And which way is the ocean?
The spa was close to the northern side. So it's actually, and this is the road, so it's actually this way. I need to be in arrow mode. This is over here, because the north side of the town is here, but just it's laid out like this because of how the screen is for the audio. It's through him, and Solomon, you're the closest to a mirage thing. You can hear faint sounds of. I should have been better. Maybe it wasn't so bad.
Yo, Mr. Brask, we've seen this before.
What? Sorry, what?
The things that... remember? on Hellocrest, they used to whisper little things like, little bad things.
Okay. All right. All right. If it's like on Hallowcrest, then there was one of those disc star whatever things. All right. You keep running north. I'll distract whatever that thing is.
Wait. I'm distracted.
You can't stay behind.
I ain't staying behind, but I'm giving you all time to run.
You know I can dimension door, right?
Yes, and use it on them.
I can only take one person.
Take Dietrich. He's gonna be useless. Sorry, Dietrich.
He's not quite listening. He just kind of witnessed somebody get decapitated.
Solomon's gonna walk out onto the road towards the shattered man.
Okay, you do so. When you get onto the cobblestone, your footfalls from your armor, I'm guessing, get louder, and you see his head turn just like 10 degrees, and then his image seems to like shatter again. Now he's facing towards you.
Howdy there, fella. You just killed the law around here. And
Hello? Who are you?
the law, that was the captain.
You smell familiar. What is that?
Does this look like the captain from Hallowcrest?
Make a investigation check.
I'm gonna use my booster.
Sure.
Is that a?
If you want to use it now. If you want to use it now.
13.
13. No, this is not the same captain from Hellocrest. You see him walk towards you. Like one step, and then suddenly he's 10 feet. Like one of those, that horror movie blinking in different places. That's what happens to him. His image shatters and reforms in different places, and then he's standing there 10 feet close to you.
Oh, I hate that.
He doesn't seem to mind everyone else.
Solomon is making hand movements for them to move. Well, I don't think I've had the displeasure previously. What's your name?
Daros.
Why are you here?
No, what are you to her? He glares straight at you.
To who?
Don't play coy with me. And he reappears inches before your face. What are you to Primrose?
A hostage, I think.
Name's actually Primrose.
And what are you?
Somebody who will set her free.
Set her free. I think you've got it twisted.
He stands back. He's still within 5 feet, but is no longer inches from your face. You see him relax. And then there's through the shards that make up some of his face, there's a jolt. They seem to like displace even further out from him and come back. And he steps even further away from you. Go, no, this lies, all of this.
What are you setting her free from?
This. kind of just wildly gestures, and as he does so, you see the starry scape almost like fracture for a moment, and you hear what sounds to be a lot of people wailing and grasping outwards. Like a momentary rift appears, and it's just hands reaching out, and then another shattering noise, and they're gone again.
You gonna heard the same?
Did we experience this as well?
You see that he has not seen you guys, seems.
Oh.
I'm gonna smack Sprout and Huck. Like, guys, you know how we thought that this is an illusion, and Sprout, you said all of this is an illusion.
Yes.
What if it's like a cloaking shield? It seems perfectly lovely because that's what people want to see, right? Another conspiracy board happening here in my mind, in my little octopus mind. Okay, tentacles are going everywhere.
Do I look at you or the octopus?
Octopus is on my head. It's far easier if I don't leave this form behind until absolutely necessary, and then it'll just become decrepit. So what if this place is all an illusion, but it's the desired illusion that you want to see? So it's like a cloak, so you don't see all the people that have been brought here previously, and they've spent their coins, they've spent their souls, they've traded everything away, they're stuck here, and they can't leave because Prim won't let them.
We go back to Solomon and Talos.
Yes.
And he goes, no, you. This morning, you have her. You have her. He shifts again to the side. You see him like bump into this mirage, and there is that patch of his skin that makes contact becomes worn and burnt and like saggy and aged all at the same time. And he kind of swats it away, and it just disappears, torn apart. No blood or anything, just light. And you see his wounds start to heal.
If you're looking to free Primrose, it seems like it would be a mutually beneficial scenario if she was allowed to leave here, so that people could stop being trapped.
People put us here. He reappears again behind you, off to the side, and walks forward as if he's like at a seminar. People don't deserve paradise when they're exploiting us. Mine and Primrose's time is long gone, and so is... He immediately stops, as if time for him is frozen. And then you see his image shatter again and reform, and looks towards Diedrich.
I look towards Dietrich as well.
Diedrich is still in shock from the decapitation of Captain Wessel. And you see now Solomon, unknown to everyone else, now that it's been pointed out to you by Taros, the veins on Diedrich's neck start to glow in the same form as the Angelus.
You saying Dietrich here is responsible for Prim being stuck?
No. You get a chuckle out of him.
It's got him.
Fuck what?
The Angelus. It's got him. We lost his coin.
The lady in the spa said that the coin keeps him under control. And now that Dietrich doesn't have the coin, she's surprised he hasn't burst into flames or turned into a puddle of water, basically. Like the Angelus does.
When you guys speak, you see many different tarots in the same space look to each of you momentarily before his form reconfigures to one person. I see. That's quite unfortunate, isn't it? Solomon, can you make me an insight check? It is what it is.
Oh no!
Is there any way we can save him? It's not his
Dave,
What, is he under
Dave,
curse?
that's rich. Coming from all of you. You got to live for some reason. Oh, how'd you get to live? You met her, didn't you?
Yes. Look, I know nothing about why we're still here. I
Just paid for it. That's all we did. She just let us go because we.
Actually, no, she let us go because
He apparates
someone... Oh! Unauthorized leaving?
next to Huck. Or with what?
We had a little coin. It wasn't like Dietrich's coin. It was a bit of a different coin. I don't think it was platinum. I think it was maybe more gold in color. And she said that it had a certain number of expendable charges on it. So
5.
Yeah.
5, yeah.
Yeah, 5. And then we just paid her, and she let me, Sprout, and Billy go, and then all them other folks in that was up there, the Mero and some of the others just got shredded, torn up.
And who gave you this coin? An image of him fractures, and you see a version of him spitting towards the ground.
You just killed him.
Yeah, serves him right. Serves all of them right.
Agreed.
Where did we get the coin? Does any?
We got it from Captain Westall.
Taros, could you explain who them is? Because I feel like we're missing a player in this.
In what manner? He says as the shattering of the fractured section of his face continues to vibrate. You can almost hear the tones of like tuning forks. And then it stops. And you see him appear next to you, or in front of you rather.
I walk towards him, sort of like hands up. We'll help you free Prim, and we all get to walk away, right? That seems like the reasonable thing to do here.
Reason, right. Reason, he says. Make me a persuasion check.
Could I use my paladin ability? My emissary of peace.
You can, if you want.
Yes.
15. Well, well, well. Here we go. You hear, like, from his back as you approach, shards of glass sprout out like a jagged porcupine. And you hear or see at each fragment a different life form. You see a wolf, a great gazelle, a swift bear. You also see like a turtle. You see the receptionist. And then it all crawls back into him. Yeah, please. You want to leave? Yeah, I can help you leave. Leaving. Yeah, leaving.
There's a lot happening here right now. Do you want to slow down? Be,
There's-
one with your thoughts?
His face just immediately snaps to you, Abby. And Solomon, you feel a pressure. The air around him seems to get blurry and condensed.
Like a hostile, blurry, and condensed.
Maybe.
I'm gonna place my hand on Abby's shoulder and cast guidance.
He stares at you, waiting for your next words.
I'm just trying to help. You seem kind of stressed. And there's a
Me
lot.
stressed? No, never stressed.
Well, more that you've got a lot going on. So I thought maybe I could try and help you out by slowing that down so you can process one at a time.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. And guidance.
That's a
What does
D4.
guidance do? Oh, D4?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay.
A little pat on your shoulder.
No,
Help you be more confident. Just
And a D4?
Yep. 15,
18?
18. He stops. Just stands. For a moment, you actually see his normal face. It reformed. Tired. Like somebody who has seen many lifetimes worth.
Time hasn't been kind to you, has it?
Not for us and not for him. Or it won't be. As he kind of looks over to Diedrich, who
he
is
about to-
currently just still, very still.
Is he I'm gonna approach this guy.
You do so.
I can't move my character apparently.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh wait, here we go. I have figured it out.
Okay, where'd you move?
There we go. I'm actually gonna move to about here with
Okay.
Abacus and Abby. So is what happened to you what's happening to Dietrich?
Yeah. Poor guy. So young.
I see. There's no way out of it, I'm assuming.
No, we all just have to learn to deal with it. Unless it's Rowena in there. She's a special case.
Got it.
DM.
Like
How
you
is
did.
Diedrich looking? How's he faring?
Make a medicine check, Sprout.
Do I know any medicine?
That bad.
Before I do that, can I cast guidance on myself?
Sure, because
I
you
just
said it
high
before
five
you
myself.
rolled. Yeah. Pat yourself like, yeah, you got this. You got this, Sprout.
And a D4. Oh, well.
15. You check him. You grab onto his hand. He is unmoving. He doesn't even react to your touch. And his temperature is fluctuating.
Okay. Does it seem like he's like it's a physical issue or like a magical issue?
For sure, a magical issue. But
Okay,
you think that now that it's coursing through him, it's also a physical issue.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I will leave it at that for now.
Okay.
I'd like to try and approach Dietrich.
Okay. You approach Stever.
Dietrich, we gotta get out of here, remember? You gotta show your findings to the world and be the great professor that you said you was going to be. Okay? I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna try and figure out what's going on in there.
And I'd like to cast Detect Thoughts as sort of Githzerai symbols sort of cascade down Hug's face, very unlike all the magic that he's cast previously.
Mm-hmm. You cast Detect Thoughts and he's still there. You hear a panicked young man talking about how he wants more time. The whole world in his mind is on fire and frozen and windy and rocky at the same time. You hear a cacophony of noises associated with the moving and influence of the elements. Waves crashing. You hear in his thoughts, his personal thoughts stop and almost registers that you're talking to him.
Dietrich, it's Hug.
You feel an overwhelming sense of joy, almost nostalgia, a clarity in the chaos that's happening in his thoughts.
Dietrich, do you know where you are?
I with somewhere with you, right? Not in fire and.
I sort of turn back to my companions just to relay, but I maintain the spell, and
He's lost, and he's afraid, and he's hurting. Dietrich, can you get out of there?
I don't know if I can.
Can
Come on,
I?
Mr. Hook.
You're gonna be okay, Dietrich. Look, you're gonna be okay.
As a comfort, Sprout, you notice the veins, the colored veins on his that
Mhm.
are slowly crawling through his whole body subside somewhat.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on him?
Okay. Roll me a wisdom check, please.
Wisdom. Just straight wisdom?
Straight wisdom.
Oh.
Well, there goes the dice curse, huh?
I know, it's about time.
When you cast Dispel Magic, the stars that are continuing to flow around form into constellations. And you channel your energy around Diedrich to stop whatever is happening to him. Especially when you concluded that this is probably a mostly magical ailment.
Mm-hmm.
And there is an eruption. A pillar of light around Diedrich going upwards towards the sky, becoming brighter than any of the stars around. It fades, and Diedrich is unconscious on the ground. Make a medicine check for me.
You got it.
His veins don't glow anymore, and his pulse is steady.
Good one, Sprout.
Yeah, that went as well as I could have hoped.
You broke him.
He's alive. He's fine. I just purged the undulus from him.
So, what you're saying is this thing can be fought?
I guess so.
Let's get him out of here. I would like to go to try and lift him up. Mr. Brask, would you help me carry my friend, please?
Why don't you put him on Billy's back?
Billy is very, very fragile and small. not a pack mule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dear.
Solomon will just take another look at Taros.
There's a sadness to Taros seeing that unfold. His image fractures back to his normal state, the state that you've found him, with his face shattered. It certainly gave him time.
Won't last.
Well, he'd be better somewhere else.
What kind of somewhere else?
Not here.
Any other plane of existence? Kind of not here?
I don't think we need to get that extreme.
No,
Hospice will do to begin with.
just not in Shore's Edge, I guess.
Is there a way out? Because I know there's like a dome.
I think I get why she likes you. So I'll help.
Really?
Everyone make
Thank you.
inside checks because you're probably so sus.
Yeah.
how cheeky can I get with casting guidance on myself, or would you rather I do it before you call for a check?
The question every druid
You're
eventually
fine.
asks.
You can have guidance as long as you do it before you roll. Otherwise,
Okay,
it's
cool.
nada.
That's fair. That's insight, right?
Mhm.
I'll save my guidance roll for now. It's a
I mean, you
concentration
can
spell.
you can do it if you want. It lasts like a minute, unless you're like
Oh,
maybe
does
there's
it?
another check. Mm-hmm.
No, I'll just use it now. Yeah,
21.
21.
Sprout. It's really hard to gauge a man who fractures into different things, and you're not quite sure what he is, but considering his form is much like a human, an old one at that, you do feel like he is telling the truth, but there's a strain, like he's holding something back.
Like emotionally, or
Both. In terms of like emotionally and like mentally, he's like warding off something. He's not holding back in terms of he's being secretive. He's holding something back. It feels like he's more defensive or protecting something.
do you promise to help
Oh.
us?
I can't. Sorry. I'll do what I can.
I'd say we all had enough of paradise.
Can't believe. No. Reese, you can put us out of the combat map.
This was emotional combat.
Yeah, this was a social fight.
Psychic warfare.
Psychic
Yeah,
warfare.
that's what this was. And it was unpleasant. That was stressful.
Anyway, what
Evil.
do you guys do? You have Diedrich next to you. What is your plan? Taro says.
Well, we
Solomon.
were going to go for a swim.
At
Solomon?
this time of night? Oh, brave.
I'm an octopus, man.
He seems to like hover around Solomon.
Dietrich's master had a teleporting circle. Not sure where it takes us out to, but somewhere north of here, I think. Gets us away from Shore's Edge.
Right. Good plan. Would work. Well, I guess I can make it work. He starts leading you guys to the teleportation circle.
I say we all take advantage of this momentary rational mindset that he's got and see if we can get out of here before he snaps again.
How far away is the teleportation circle from the ocean?
You ask, and he almost looks up. 400, at least 400 feet. Not sure where your destination leads and
I
how
just-
close that is to the ocean, but
I just feel safer in the ocean. I'm not a land kind of person.
When we come out the other side of the circle, we'll find an ocean, Abby.
Here's hoping. I just want to make sure that, you know, you're all safe. You all make it out of here. Because that matters to me.
Abby,
you please help me carry Diedrich?
Yes, I will do my best.
Thank you.
One on each arm.
Yeah.
Abacus is going to help.
Around halfway through your walk, Diedrich comes to. Where are we?
I don't know, buddy. It's not paradise.
We're in a
That's-
group hug.
Okay. Can I sleep a bit longer?
Yes, you can.
He sleeps.
Huck,
Yes.
I don't do the comforting thing. I don't understand a lot of social cues. So I think you should teach me how your Mima would look after you if you were feeling sick like this. Do that for Dietrich, and I'll try and take a leaf from your book.
I'll do it for you as well, Abby.
Thank
you're
you.
You're my friend as well.
Thank
Let's get out of here, okay?
You guys continue on, and near the teleportation circle, it comes into view. You're outside of the town in terms of the density of the houses. It's just plains. And there's a lot of those mirage people swarming at the circle. And can everyone please make me wisdom saving throws?
Paladin aura.
Well, shit.
Paladin aura.
Plus,
How much is
plus-
it?
Plus two. Plus two.
+2.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Abacus sucks on land. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna.
You switch it to Abby.
Yeah.
Marginally better.
Land.
Land. Fucking Abacus. You get momentarily dizzy. But you're fine. Sprout and Solomon, a wave of nausea comes over you, but you're also okay. As you notice in front, as Taros is leading you, like reality seems to break apart around the teleportation circle. A bunch of hands grasp those reaches, if you could say, those mirages of people, and tear into them for what feels like a minute. They all vanish one by one. A few more copies of Taros appear around, cutting down some of them. And you come back as if no time has passed, and Abby and Puck, you find that it's all clear. Like they weren't there to begin with.
Come
on.
Huck, it's your turn to be the big brain.
Yeah.
This place is confusing.
Mr. Brass,
Yes, Huck.
where'd they go?
Can I still see him?
Nope, you don't see them anymore. They're gone. The scene, they tore apart the Legion, and then they went away. Paris just keeps walking, his face shattered.
I think our new friend may have helped us out a little. It's the final step now. We can finally leave. You all ready to go?
Yes, sir.
He stands before you, Taros, and gestures over to the circle.
Solomon holds out his hand.
In what
So, like,
way?
shake.
A
Just
shake.
shake.
Okay. He accepts it. It's firm. You see a smile come across his face. A soft one. For a moment, Solomon, it feels almost nostalgic, even for you. You do a firm handshake. Kind of stands by. His hands are behind his back, almost like a military man at the ready.
How does the teleportation circle work?
Well, you need to have your destination address. You know the endpoint, right?
Yeah, Port Ascot.
You guys want to go to Port Ascot? I thought you were going to... He points to the unconscious Diedrich. He's sleeping. To his tower.
Oh. Oh, right. Is that what we want to do?
Well, if what Sprout did is only going to help Dietrich for a little while, then his master was researching the Angelus before him. He might know something that'll be a permanent cure.
Yeah.
We may need Dietrich awake for this, so that at least he can guide us in some sense.
Hey, buddy.
That's true.
Buddy, I sort of.
Yeah, you nudge him awake. Yeah?
We gotta ask you something.
Okay. Anything. Well, I guess most things, I should say.
Look, we're leaving Shore's Edge.
We can leave?
Yeah, we're gonna leave. But Huck has a question he needs to ask you. Because we need to pick some place to go.
He looks
Huck?
towards you, Huck.
Dietrich, remember what I said about you and your research? Well, this is the start of that. You just take us to the place, wherever that is, where we can understand the Angelus.
Isn't it his master's tower?
Okay.
Okay.
As if on autopilot, he kind of like moves away from you, Huck. Limping not from injury, but from exhaustion. He walks up towards Taros, doesn't make any eye contact or anything. And Taros looks at him, and it feels as though a message was passed between the two.
Can I insight check?
Sure.
Well,
It is what it is. You don't get the message or nothing.
no vibe.
No vibe. It just seems like, you know, when two people walk across the street and they nod at each other in acknowledgement. It's kind of like that, but there's more to it. You can't quite place on what the core of it was.
Abacus turns beige.
You see from his sleeve a chalk. He starts drawing on the circle. You see Taros out of his pocket get the diamond coin. And it starts to glow in his hands. And he flips it up as out of boredom. Can spin like its own little miniature star. After 50 seconds, Diedrich stops and ponders and looks towards you guys. Finally, at attention, he feels as though he just realized what he was doing. He goes, are you ready? I'm ready, Paris says.
How did you know how to do this, but you couldn't leave Shaw's Edge?
I think you just folded.
I know the address. I can't cast the spell myself.
Well, we're ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
It's in the last one, and Taros almost like holds back Diedrich as the runes light up one at a time, and there's a flare of magical energy, and it sputters.
Can I write down all the runes? Very quickly?
Or make an
Wait.
intelligence check.
Oh, shit! Come on!
Nice. You copy it just fine. There's this tiny slit, as if like a knife just slashed through reality, but it's not open in any way. And you see Taros grab the diamond coin and rip it with such intensity that if it wasn't diamond, it'll probably break. And you see the rift forcibly open to a quaint little carpeted area with lots of books and other brass instruments. Diedrich's eyes are like open wide and just goes.
I'm gonna go after him. His books! Look, we can read!
Yeah, okay. Come on, Billy. Let's go.
I'm sort of taking my antelope friend. I
Yeah.
walk into the portal.
He's like, yeah, let's go. As he wanders over.
Suddenly he speaks.
Suddenly he speaks. Angelus is whack.
Stream title right there.
An episode title, Angelus is whack.
Get that on a t-shirt.
There's 2 people left in Source Edge.
Alright,
Sprout and
Sprout.
Sol.
Find a time to leave.
Well, it was a weird one. I'm gonna follow. Get out of there.
I would not rate it very highly. Like 2 or 3 stars, maybe.
Out of?
Out of 5. I mean, the spa was nice.
Fair,
Let's go.
That's fair.
If I had to rate Shaw's Edge, I wouldn't.
Who is last?
I'll go last.
Actually, can I leave Abby behind?
Okay. Only the octopus goes through.
Yeah.
Are you sure about this? You're not near the
Yeah.
ocean.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Abby,
No.
Abby,
Yes.
I promise you, we will find an ocean for you.
Okay. Stumble through.
Solomon, as Sprout goes through and you're about to, you see Taras's head fracture, just a crack, on a different side of his face. He grunts in pain, and the portal itself seems to momentarily shudder. Can you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Can I reach back and grab his hand? Like, to pull him along?
I guess you would notice it from the other side.
That was a strength. Whoops. I misclicked. I'm nervous.
So I can grab his hand?
8 plus 1, 9. Oh, that's not even better. I was going to give you advantage for Sprout's thing.
Can I
would
use my
absolutely go to cast
tentacle of the
guidance
deep?
immediately.
At advantage, that's a 14. With your paladin aura, that's a 16. It's a pass.
Thank goodness.
Sprout, you pull Solomon Brask through the portal as it violently shuts. Almost feels like a guillotine. You go through, and Solomon, you have a shield, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
It gets caught, and it's just perfectly cut in twain where you would have been.
Ooh, that could have been an arm. Thank you, Sprout.
No problem. That's fine. Oh, God.
I don't feel comfortable leaving any part of myself behind in that place.
Well, that's understandable. I'm not quite fond of it myself.
Do you still have your macaroni necklace?
Yep, still got it.
Okay, good.
And as you leave Shore's Edge behind, in the quiet room of lots of books, a smart person's cabin, or a researcher like Abacus is, probably willing to forget all the things that happened while you were there. That's where we're gonna end this chapter of Shore's Edge.
I'm gonna slam my notebook on the floor and stomp on it. Oh.
Everything's fine. Everything's just fine.
Everything is
Supposedly,
fine,
yes.
not in Shore's Edge.
There we go.
We went overtime. So sorry, but I hope everyone had a lovely time. And this is your reminder if you haven't entered our giveaway yet, after we say our goodbyes and do all of our plugging stuff, we're gonna draw. And it's basically like essentially this campaign's equivalent to a jackpot. So I'm hoping I'm hoping it's one of you guys, but literally it's one of you guys. So I'm just giving my love. That's all. I'll go first, I guess. I'm just so baffled that it's kind of a little bit over, but more baffled that you went through the Taros thing without fighting. I'm quite proud of them. That's my favorite moment. I'm doing things out of order. That's my favorite moment. They didn't need to fight him because they sweet talked their way out of it, which was Nito Burrito. But I'm Dan.
Yeah.
I'm D-Reb on all the social stuff. I couldn't really type in chat because I'm too busy wrangling these lovely people. As well as I'm also gotta thank Reese from Nerds of the West and Brepai. Our lovely artist has been just drawing everything. And if you ever watched our VODs on youtube.com/roll for damage, you can see all the postcards that are not creepy in any way, because everything is fine in Shore's Edge, and this background is not one of them either. See, look at all these happy hands. In any case, I think that's us. Oh, because this is our last episode, I must also say that we got a bunch of shows coming, and you should just come watch because they're all lovely and they probably have a different mood to this. Not sure. I'm sure they're all chaotic in some way because players tend to be, but it'll be lovely. It'll be lovely to see you guys again at some point. I will pass it on to man of the hour, guy who had 15 persuasion for Taros, Nikolai.
Hello, I am Nikolai, formerly Solomon Brask. Wow, really fun game tonight. I am super surprised we didn't fight Taros. I really liked that character. That was probably my favorite moment. It's sort of like meeting him and sort of trying to understand his struggle. It's like there's this really chaotic parlor room scene at the end where we're trying to still figure everything out, but it was really fun trying to decipher it and conspiracy theorying. You can catch me here on Roll for Damage in like a month or so, 1st of April, for the Academy of Xandar Season 2, which is a bunch of high schoolers in like an academy for adventurers, and it is similarly sort of a lot of chaotic energy. So tune in for that. I'll chuck it to Emily.
Hello, my name's Emily. You can find me on Instagram at Bebingto and sadly formerly Sprout, which is a sad reminder. Thank you, Nick. What's my favorite moment? I really liked our moment in the dream room. I feel like that was a really nice scene of just like party interaction, which was really nice. Like, because as much fun as combat is, I think it's nice for like a finale to be like, oh yeah, we're a team. This is how we are together. It was really sweet. Yeah, and yes, Andrew says farewell for now. Hopefully see you again soon. And I will pass it on to Shro.
Hi everybody, I am Shrogrel. My Twitter, my Instagram, my Twitch, they're all synonymous with each other. They're all Shrogrel. I had an absolute blast of a time playing Abacus and the familiar that was Abby. I genuinely didn't think I'd drop that, but I was like, I wonder what would happen. So that was a result. And I was legitimately trying to figure out a way to save the party. And I was like, worked for me. I think my favorite moment, I don't know. I think, oh geez, I'm not gonna lie, I think one of my favorite moments was finding out exactly what was in Abacus' head, because even I didn't know what the hell was going to happen there. And I saw everyone's faces change, and I was just like, oh no, this is bad. I need them to leave. I was like, oh, I was doing this more for my own curiosity, but shit. So I know it's a little self-servicing, but my second favorite moment to that was actually just Huck's interactions with like the NPCs and also with Dietrich. It was really wholesome to see that side of him. It was really sweet. So it was the one it was the good feels. And I'll pass it on. Huck.
Thanks, Fro. I am Hardaway Jones, formerly Huck Derry, but forever Huck Derry. And you can find me over at twitch.tv/Hardaway_Jones, where I play Sea of Thieves and other ocean-related games. I feel like in real life, Hardway and Abacus would get along. But favorite moments. I don't want to cop out and say that I can't choose because I love the whole thing, but that would probably be the more accurate statement. But seeing as I'm on the spot and I need to choose, just that one NPC, his name escapes me, but the captain of that platoon, just this. Just
Like
this
which one, Wessel or Tara?
Tara, sorry, not Wessel. Just seeing such a well realized character introduced so quickly and so I felt like he was perhaps my favorite NPC that we've encountered, and he was only on screen for about 30 minutes just because he's just his contradiction is his consistency, and I think that there's only really so many characters that you get that are so unique and sad, but also symbolic of hope, which I really appreciate. So yeah, let's pass it on to
That's
That's
everybody.
everyone.
Dan went first.
Pass it on to me.
Yeah, pass
Pass
it back to the DM.
Thank you, my lovely players, for being on this journey, as well as the audience who, if you were here from the beginning, it's been wild, crazy 6 weeks of reality bending stuff. And as we close this chapter, we have to do our giveaway. Because boy, oh boy, somebody needs to get all of that cool swag from our friends at Tabletop Swag.
Oof.
And even if you don't win, check it out because they do really cool stuff. I wish I would get their stuff. I'll just buy their stuff, whatever. Fuck it, it's so cool. So I guess let's just have like another moment, I guess. It's 11:30. Should probably get things going. Up to you. Roll for damage. If you want to do the draw now, I've already warned them before this. You feel free to do it. You have these final moments.
There's been a couple last-minute entries, so
Ooh,
let's
yes.
see.
No, you just gotta do it.
Go
I
for
am
it.
ready.
It's the moment of truth.
I'm
Last
so
chance.
ready. I'm just gonna
You
be
want me
like,
to put the hammer down?
Yeah.
Come on, yo, come on. It's one little word. One little word.
Yeah, ticket or swag. Do swag.
Yeah.
Swag life.
You know, if you hold
Oh.
shift and press 1, you get the exclamation mark. Spooky
Spooky
doggo!
doggo!
I had a feeling.
Nice.
Oh
Oh.
You accidentally double click.
Oh no.
no! Oh no!
Yes,
The
yes,
Angelus.
Oh, they
getting
won
dice.
last time? They won last time, so it's Sabrin.
Ah.
Sabrin.
Congrats.
Well,
Sabrin.
congratulations!
Nice. Good job.
Wow, though. The chance of you
You
winning
got
twice.
I know, right?
That's pretty intense.
You get all of that. Speaking of Spooky Doggo 29 and any of the past winners out there in the audience currently who have stuck this long, thank you so much. Our giveaways are on their way, so you should be able to receive them within a week or so. So I'm told by the presence of the male birds. But yeah, you should get those on time. But congrats, Sabrin. Broker Damage will contact you, do all that good stuff. And yeah, that's out of my hands now. So thank you so much, everyone.
Are we doing final goodbyes?
Yeah, we're doing final goodbyes. Have a lovely day. We're raiding Phoenix Owaki again. Send them their love. The dice curse has been broken tonight in the finale. And I hope that continues throughout the internet with your love.
Yeah.
Okay, should go.
Until
Bye,
next
everyone.
time,
Yeah, until next time.
Thanks, folks.
Bye.
Relax in
next
Shores
time.
Edge. Everything is fine there.
go have a spa day.
Yeah.
Peter Trolls.
Self-care. All right,
Yes.
Yes.
Man's it. Take care of yourself.